What's up, y'all? I'm just playing a little bit in arcade. What's up, folks? L up here from Creative Sound. We are live right now, and we're going to dive into this awesome discussion. So, as usual, you guys, you know the routine. Hit the comment section, and let's get this conversation going. In the meantime, I'll be cooking up something in Studio One 4. But the topic is Studio One 5. So we're building a wish list. We're building up the things that we hope to see in Studio One 5, if there is a Studio One 5, right? And just hope that the developers, personas, is looking at this video or will look at the video in, I don't know, in the future, now, whatever. And we can definitely point out the things that some of the users are wanting. I know the first one for me is fixing the MIDI, making the MIDI more like Cubase. How about that? I think they can understand where I'm coming from when I say that. If you are using Cubase, when you inserting, making chords, you're making a song or whatever, you're not experiencing the lag in the MIDI. So that's an issue in Studio One. The only way that I get around it is by adjusting my buffer or my block size. I have to make my block size 256 or below in order to make the MIDI lock perfectly. Otherwise, there's no way around it. But, if you're doing orchestral music or just things like I don't know, music for commercial, things that with more tracks, as we dive deeper into more and more tracks, I need to increase my block size, which means that my block size cannot handle 256 no longer because I have all of these instruments or whatever. Or I could just bounce everything, that is a factor. But the other issue that I run into is sometimes I need to go back and change something, especially when you're dealing with clients. They say yay, nay, you have to go back and change things, and it's not all the time that great when you have to like do something else, creating like a alternative or whatever, and then the media is not there. So that's a request from me. We'll kick it off like that. So, Rob, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I want that crazy melody and chord suggestion like Cubase. So, coming from Rob, his suggestion, this is on his wish list. He wants that crazy melody chord suggestion like in Cubase. That's something that I talked about before. And I would say that I think Studio One Personas is trying their best to implement some of these things, because I talked about it before. I don't know if they seen my stream or whatever, but now we have chord track in here. It's nothing like chord suggestion. Like Rob is talking about. It's nothing like that. I mean, it's too far from it, but I feel like it's cool. They moving in the direction, right? But anyway, those of you guys that are watching, man, I appreciate the thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. We're building a community here, and during this time, I appreciate your subscription. That means a lot, and I plan on doing more and more and more. A whole lot lately, since I won't be going anywhere soon. A lot of you guys not going anywhere either, so you might as well just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let's create a family. Let's make it permanent. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so inside of Studio One, Uh, so I kind of noticed that we've been here, we've been sitting here for a while. You know, like what's going on? We've been sitting here for a while. No updates come out for a while, and so I'm like, we might be really close to an update. I don't know. I'm just saying. You know, they don't tell me jack. They don't never tell me nothing. A lot of you guys come to me and say, "Hey, bro, you know they released this, or you know they did this." So that goes to show you that personas do not communicate with me. They don't tell me nothing. So I just go off of like my feeling and observation and like just I don't know, analyzing how things go. You know, the way that they move. Uh, and it's kind of common. Like when you stop getting updates, you know, to your phone or a software or you know you it might be because they're working on the next update or something like that, and that's usually how it goes. And you guys know, y'all know me, I always go live and talk about the possibilities of something else being released or whatever. And a few days then they they do a live stream or whatever. Kirkland Mac, what's up, what's up, we in here. Rob says the one in Studio One is first drop of milk straight from. I'm not gonna repeat that. Oh man, that hey, that's what's up, Rob. I appreciate your honesty. Yeah, it's just the chord track is a little teaser. It it teases, it's teasing. So maybe they may make it permanent in 5, right? So we just talking about a wish list. Like what do you guys, as you guys slowly come on, what are you guys hoping for in Studio One 5? Or are we ready for 5? That's another question that that could be that could be considered, Are we ready for 5? Do we think that 4 has everything as far as music production for mix engineer, mastering engineers, sound design guys, even like beginners, is it beginner proof? Is it ready? Is it for advanced users? Like I'm kind of like hitting all areas, all angles. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Say overall, I can't ask for any features. The main reason why. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, Rob. And yeah, I do appreciate the laugh. Pattern generator, Bronx. First of all, welcome to the stream. If you're not subscribed, I hope you are subscribed. Hit thumbs up. Or any of you guys that are watching, hit thumbs up on the video. Subscribe, subscribe. I definitely appreciate it. I really do. I'm trying to grow here. Uh, so Bron says a pattern generator. So this is on the list. This is what he hopes to see in Studio One File. A pattern generation built in to the MIDI editor. Built in. Let me think about that. Built into the MIDI editor. Okay. Um, actually, I'm just thinking about that. So like if I'm thinking about that, right? So for instance, if we let me get out of this one. You said the MIDI editor. You do know you can create macros, right? That's one thing. And I'm curious to know what version of Studio One are you working with? Because the artist is obviously limited. If you have the full the professional version, then you should be able to see these different things right here. So you say the patterns baked into the MIDI editor. So for instance, let me see. I'm trying to remember where that is. Ah, here we go. Macro. So right here, you can actually like when you click on this thing here, you can actually create a macro to create a pattern like from here. But if you have another idea, and I don't want to shoot it down, if you have another idea, another concept that that you're thinking of when you say that, then it definitely needs to be looked at as well. But like I had to put that out there. Like I don't know if you knew that that you can actually create macros to do whatever you want. Like you can pull up whatever and customize and do whatever you need, whatever that's important. You can actually put that right here in this section. And so when you click here, you have different pages, you know. So you got tools for like audio editing, and then you got music editing, then you got music creation, and then of course you can create and customize your own page. So I just wanted to like throw that out there. What's up, everybody? Everybody's coming in slowly. Man, wake up. Y'all sleep. It's 11:43 p.m. Central Standard Time where I am. What time is it where you guys are? What's up, AMG? Okay. What's going on? Nando, what's up? Yeah, he means like FL Studio. Okay, okay. All right. Appreciate you, Nando, for clearing that up. Maybe that's what he mean, like about adding pattern, like baking patterns into the MIDI editor, making it just like FL Studio. Okay, so in that case, that will be a step sequencer, which is patterns. Like Studio One, that's Studio One's term for uh step sequencer. Absolutely. So make it a little bit more like that, where it's like user friendly and yeah, I get it. That's what's up. Rob says, for Sunio worker, can you see the most requested features have to do with MIDI? Oh, really? I haven't been on the forums in a while. So you're saying okay, the MIDI deal is something that's been requested for a while. Okay. Kez, what's up? Personally, I I'm expecting a real move towards concerning audio for Medias. I want to say I understand what you just said, but let me keep reading. Like more content for the sound designers, composer for picture, etc. Okay. Yeah. I have to agree. I'm gonna throw this on the screen just so y'all can see that. I think I kind of understand where you're going with that, and I feel the same way. I feel like Studio One could be more optimized for music composers, right? Like for film, we don't have no 5.1, 7.1. We don't have anything like that. We also only have a basic video editor. That was something that I wanted for. I feel like everything on my wish list in Studio One was answered in 4.0. When 4.0 came out, all of the things like in increments, the different like point updates that happened, they kind of addressed some of the things I've been requesting, which video was one of them, and they answered that. They gave us basic video is not like it's not like composing music to film if you were like inside Logic or Cubase, because inside of Logic you at least have the time code, and when you scrub around, right, when you move your cursor back and forth, the video follows like frame by frame. It doesn't do that in Studio One. I guess that will be my on my wish list. Like when we scrub the the cursor back and forth, I was hoping that the video will follow like that, so we can get frame by frame. So we compose into film, we can get like head on the frame, because that's what I'm looking for. You really can't do that in Studio One. That's not possible. So like a little bit like a heavy duty video editor, like I mean we can keep the same video encoder or whatever that is, the player, but hoping for it to come with more features where we can can sync better our music with it. But I mean I've been using it, I do what I can for the time being. Okay. Personally, I'm excited. I'm expecting a real move towards. Okay, I already read that. Studio One needs uh retrospective record. This is another request. Studio One needs a retrospective record or record. Retrospective record. All right. I'm waiting for a multi. I'm gonna throw this up here. I'm waiting for a multi-channel master play rate, track play rate, macros, big improvements, regions, arrangements, bounce, improvements on faders, change the default, crossfade, shape, etc. Okay. All right. I see we got some of everybody in here. Producers, beat makers, uh, mix engineers. Say I knew that it needs to simplify. Said Rob says one thing I really do like is what Reason 11 VST plugin. I love Reason synth. Okay. I'm with you on that. Um I got mixed feelings about that. I used to want instruments inside of Studio One as well, but I kind of understand why there isn't a big music instrument library by personas per se inside a studio. I kind of get it. I don't know if it has anything to do with CPU and all of the things that they trying to do to Studio One as opposed to focusing on instruments, or maybe they don't have the capacity for someone to focus on that. Like maybe put somebody in place to actually create instruments, and like they have MIDI, which is a synth engine, a synth instrument, but it's like it's there, right? Like it's decent to get started and do some really cool things in, but if you're trying to do some heavy stuff, you're not going to use MIDI per se. Maybe you are, but that's I'll say that's not my first go to in terms of what I would use on a record for a client. That's not what I would go to and use. I would use something else. And then like they have another one. Like, I mean, the other ones are decent, like Impact is decent, Sample One is decent. Those are just samplers. So I mean, as long as they work, it's good because you can use your own samples and it play my samples correctly, it do what it's supposed to do. You just have to play with the settings. I mean, I'm cool with it. I have no complaints with that. I do wish that they update all of the plugins. That's what I do wish. Like when they changed the design of Studio One, it was ever since 3.0, I believe. Like 2.0 in version 2, the entire DAW looked like they were all, you know, designed accordingly. They all matched. The color scheme was there, right? You pull up an EQ, you knew that you were in 2.0. Then they went to 3.0. 3.0 that's when I joined. When they dropped 3.0, I bought it. I was like, I'm in. I like it. I love it. You know what I mean? They did a live stream, and as they were talking, I was like, okay, take my money. It is what it is. I want in. Give me access. But we still was dealing with the old. I mean, I guess it is. I guess the saying is true here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, it is what it is. But now we in 4.0. The the EQ never got an update. The compressor never got an update. The mix tool, just all of the plugins never got an update. The only thing that got an update was um, Impact Sample One. Yeah, that's really it. Presence. Um, I mean, presence and Montai looks. It looks like it goes with the design now. But if you pull up an EQ or a limiter or something like that, it doesn't match. It's totally like 2.0. So whenever they get to that, like I would like to see them update those as well. And then the reverbs, it's all of them. It doesn't match. Video track for several videos and basic editing. Okay. Now I do also want to let you know that when you add a video inside of Studio One, you can hit the export button on it and it will download the audio from the movie and create a track. Now, it at least do that. Sample One needs to be more like Edison. Only in that you can click on the wave to slice. 730. What's up? What's up? To be able to sample directly. Okay, let me pull this up. Be able to sample directly onto a pad into Impact XT and be able to map the start end points in Impact 4 XT, Sample 1, and Presence XT. That's a good suggestion. That is, and I'm analyzing this question right quick because I know you can edit the start and end points inside of Impact XT, but when you say map the start and end points in XT, um, I'm not really sure what you mean by that, but basically, so if I pull up Impact, so in Impact, you can oh, by the way, like the video. Yes, indeed. Like the video and subscribe. Absolutely. I gotta keep mentioning that. I appreciate it, guys. So in Impact, let me make sure my routing is good. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Impact just has its own thing going on, especially this first one. I gotta tell it to. All right. So in here, okay. So you say start points. Here's my start point, and here's my end point. Right. There's a more dramatic one, right? Now, unless you're talking about something different in terms of adjusting the start and end points, um, this is how you would do that in Impact. This is how you yeah. So I wasn't really sure. Now, in terms of that, I feel like Impact could use a update, giving us more control of things. Like for instance, like somehow I would love a way to roll off. Actually, that's actually done in here or filtered, no amps. So like a roll off at the end and the beginning. Definitely, you can do that in the amps instead of a hard cutoff, right? You know, so that's what that's for. So Never mind. You just got to play around with everything. There was something else we were dealing with. Like it was some artifacts that we were dealing with before, and I can't remember what it was, but I have found that if I play around, oh yeah, most definitely. Uh, I don't feel like it's solid as far as like when you really get in and start like chopping up stuff and making the beat out of it. It's like when you really want to do some advanced stuff. I, for instance, like when we are doing like note repeat type stuff, it's not. I don't get. Yeah, I don't really. Uh, especially if, when you in patterns, it's not. It's not solid to me. First of all, let me change that back. Maybe 120. So if we were inside of, okay, here's note repeat, the editor here. It's not accurate to me. That's also another request. The note repeat is not as you hit the. Yeah. Um. Yeah, there could be there definitely can be some tight, you know, upgrade tighten things in there. Um. Yeah. Hope they add the ability to select different I/O so that you can use two audio interfaces. Huh? Man, y'all getting deep with the yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now, when you say that, the ability to use different I/O so that you can use two audio interfaces, you do know you can do that, right? Like Studio One don't need to do anything. You can do that by going into your MIDI. Well, I take that back because that's going to really all depend on what system you're using. If you're using a Mac, then I don't know this for PC. Maybe you can. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I've never tried it. I don't own a PC, so I can't tell you. But for a Mac, you can go to your audio MIDI setup and you can create an aggregate device and you can throw in there as many audio interfaces that's connected to your computer as you want. And then all you have to do is select that aggregate device inside of Studio One, and then you have a slew of inputs and outputs that you can play with. I've done this many times. I'm doing it now, as a matter of fact. Um, but I've been in situations where I had to record drums, live drums. Right, I have an interface down here that has 8 mic pre's on it, and I was using 8 mics, but I wanted to use 2 more mics to pick up the room ambient sound and a I forgot what I needed the other mic for. But I was using a total of 10 mics. So I had a 8 mic pre, and I had a two channel interface. Right, I had it was an Apple G Duet, and the 8 pre was a Sapphire Pro 40. Both of them was connected to my computer. When I created the aggregate device, I was able to get it all to read as one. So it's like customizing your own interface, like you making your own inputs or whatever. And Studio One just reads it like it's nothing, and so I was able to record 10 mics at the same time. So it didn't care if it was coming off of one unit or the same unit. It just switch to the aggregate device and you good. So that's how I've been able to do what I need to in that instant. So yeah. Y'all got some good suggestions. This is fun. I like it. I appreciate you guys. Gotta remind you guys, thumbs up, thumbs up. Keep the thumbs going up, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We're just going over some things of what you guys would like to see in Studio One 5. This is a fun conversation we're just having. Like, what is it that you wish to see? Just like, or maybe some of you guys feel like we don't need an update. Stay in 4. We good. Why update to 5.0? Because here's another factor. You do know that once we go into 5, it's a paid version. So you will have to definitely it'd be an upgrade fee. It won't be like you buying Studio One all over again. Or perhaps do you guys think that there's another update, or maybe we should get another update? But I haven't seen an update in a while, so I'm just wondering if 5 is on its way. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe this virus is preventing. I don't know. It's these times are just really rough right now. So let me get my camera back on because it obviously stopped working. Okay. I'm going to borrow this cable, plug in this device here so we can see what's going on. All right. So, let's see. Have you heard anything about the upcoming update? No. So, Jay the guy, no, no, they're not. 5 did not come out. We're talking about what we want to see. We're talking about what we want to see in 5, and they don't communicate with me until it comes out. They say, hey, 5 is here. Hey, I don't know. I just so happen to be like a like a frequent user. Like, I use Studio One a lot, and I do a bunch of tutorials in Studio One, and I show tips and tricks, and I like to communicate with you guys to see what you guys are thinking. If there's some updates or some things that you would like to see, you know what I mean. And that's kind of where we are with it. I know nothing. I'm not leaking anything because I don't have anything to leak, and I don't have any information to leak. So we're just on here, just discussing and seeing where it goes. uh, so I need synth libraries or sample libraries. Leave that to the companies that specialize in that field. Personas working on making the host the best. I'm not good with it. You know what? I was beginning to go there. I was going that guy. Yeah, but to this point right here on the screen right now, this is the point I was trying to make, and I shifted. I didn't really finish that point, but basically, what I was saying was I feel like personas did not go into making instruments because, like, to this point I put on the screen, I don't think that that's their direction. They trying to make Studio One strong as far as like features and what we can do to make music. I think leaving it up to the guys that do it, like Native Instruments, for instance, or um I I don't know why I can't think of any output.com. Um let's see. Uh I was gonna say Status Audio, but they make headphones. Um I forgot who makes Heat Up. I can't remember. But Omnisphere, just all of these random companies that Nexus, or what I'm saying, like, leave it up to the guys that does this, like that's their thing. And so Studio One is not, like, that's not their focus. And it's actually pretty smart, and I don't know, what they are doing is adding a bunch of companies, like their packs and presets and things like that, into the Persona store. So we do have access to those different things, like as far as like samples. But like, if you think about it, if Personas is thinking like this, the engineers or whoever, if they thinking, then I think what's going on is notice that there's actual, like, websites and content that's strong on the internet, like sounds.com or Loopmasters or Splice, or I don't know, like any company like that. I feel like they know that that's a strong market, and most people are going there buying their sounds anyway, the loops and sounds, the samples and things like that. And they're buying that stuff, they downloading those things, and they, like, putting them in Studio One, and they're doing a thing. Um, why not just let them do their thing? Like, don't steal their glory, right? That's what they're doing. I don't know. That's just me talking. That's just my thoughts. I don't know, but maybe Persona's got something planned in the future where they will tap into that market. If so, then I'm very interested to see what could transpire from that, how that would work out. It probably would work out well because we already kind of have a system here, an ecosystem, where we can go to Exchange and download, like, plugins and um presets, and we can share between each other, like other Studio One users. Like, we can go in here and to the Persona shop, and we can pull down stuff. So that, if they do get into, I don't know, it's just a rant right now. You said, are those autofocus lens on top of your speakers? Uh, can't the magnet damage the moving parts? Uh, no. No, my lenses are fine. They good. They're not damaged. and I've been sitting them there for a few years now, and no, they good. Okay, you've been in FL for so long, I just couldn't talk myself into getting pro and learning a new DAW. I feel you. I feel you. I mean, to each his own. Studio One is not for everybody. If you got the standard version, the artist version, then you good. If that's all you need, that's hey, so a update or upgrade probably wouldn't. But you never know if they come out with an update. Give it a thought. Look, because that's what happened to me. Like I was on the fence when two. I learned about Studio One when they was in a second version, second round, right? I knew nothing about them when they first released, but then when number two came out, I had some buddies who had it, and I was like, it was like, what is that? The dinosaur looking like the first Mac that ever came out. You know, that's just what it looked like to me. Where like the browser page or any window, it had this, it was square image and like these little bitty dots, square dots, and like lines that go between like the borders of the browser, and it was like when you go to a browser page, all of the images don't pop up, and you got to click the link, and then you see broken images. Like that's what Studio One looked at, like to me when I saw 2.0. I was like, but I kept hearing people talking about it, and they was like, people were like blown away, and they love how easy it is to work in there and blah blah blah. And I'm just looking like, but see, at that time I was working in Logic Pro, so Logic Pro looked a whole lot fancier, and it was, I was used to that, and it was already doing a lot. But Studio One come on the block, it started to interrupt things, and then when they came out with 3.0, it was like, I mean, I'm totally in. So that was my introduction. Then it started to look like a real doll to me. I mean, as far as aesthetics, but obviously they was like big boys doing big things because it's been some people, heavy people, like people that's been adored since 1.0, and that actually says a lot. So I would like sample to have scale detection. That's what's up. Mapping meaning map. What mapping meaning map to start points to control. Oh, to the controller to be. Gotcha. I appreciate the clarification. Mapping the points to the controller, being able to map, right? So yeah, right. Because I'm clicking here, and there's currently nothing that could map to start and end. And you want to know something? What? To be honest, all they got to do is like make this start right here. Like once I click start and end, like right here, all they got to do is make that mappable, and boom, that problem is solved. You know what I mean? Like Now we can like move these back and forth because that's all it's doing. Like you can see the end and start, the numbers change as you move them forwards and backwards. So, but it's no way to map that. So I know that that's something that people have been requesting for quite some time. So yeah, you're not the only one that's dealing with that. That's a good one. Is that drum kit from Studio One? Where did the kit come from? Oh no, the the sounds I got in here is from a kit that I bought offline like a while ago. So no, that's not from Studio One. Let's see. Anybody use Ares 4s? Was looking at them the other day. I know low end uh isn't gonna be great, but my room is not treated anyways. I'm using the E5s, the Ares 5s. So if you're looking at the fours, which I think is the step below, I think that's the one that has the knob in the front. You should be good with those. Like these right here is decent. Shelf speakers. Yeah, these are decent. So you should be fine. Like a Persona speaker sounds pretty good. So if you get the shelf speakers, yeah, you know, you should be good to go. That's what I feel. Like it's amazing how they are like the price point. Impact needs ability to drag and drop pads to reorder. Okay. So drag so you want an easy way to reorder. I could dig that. I could dig that. Cuz right now you can drag onto a pad, but you can't reorder them. I can dig that. Yeah. Um I'm just looking cuz sometimes it's a series of buttons you press to move stuff around. I never I never reordered pads even if I put something where I mistakenly put it, like I just leave it there and just learn that the snare is on another pad that I'm used to. You know, I just deal with it. But I do understand, like if you guys are like finger drumming and performing, like you do have like a memory system where you have to put things in certain places to, you know. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. Like battery. Okay, somebody wants the impact to be like battery. Where do you get that kick? Everybody asking about the kick, man. Uh, so the kick is coming from Blackout. That's the name of the kit. I can't remember the site though, but the name of the kit is called Blackout. Once it comes to me, I can uh, let you know. Ben Park was yeah, the no repeat is a little janky after you record it and quantize is on point. I find that to be true as well. Like although that's true, it is super annoying when you input it. You know, when you're recording it, it's really annoying to the point where I don't even want to do that no more because it's like, and then it be right sometimes, right? It's just weird. Like, come on, man. Like y'all could do better than this. I don't have this problem in the machine. I'll tell you that. said why I care about Studio One. I'm switching to Bitwig anyway. Um, no, I'm not switching to Bitwig. I have Bitwig. I use Bitwig, and I like Bitwig, but I use Studio One a lot for mix. I mix everything in Studio One. I can't mix in Bitwig. That's not the goal for me. Like the stuff that I'm trying to do, I I just I wouldn't do that in Bitwig. That's my opinion. Now mixing tracks, like as I produce and whatnot, um, I could do that in Bitwig. If I'm composing to film, I do a lot of that. I don't think Bitwig support video at the moment, so I'm using Studio One. In some cases, I'm going back to Logic because of the limitations in Studio One. Yes, I have Logic. Logic is a tool. I like Logic. I used to use Logic a lot. Like that was my main thing. Then I switched over to Studio One. So these become tools to me right now. I would love to have that one thing. I also have Cubase. I like Cubase. Cubase is wonderful. I have not really played in there a lot, so I can't give thought. I do know it's dope, but that's like another work beast. Like that's a different RAM. Rob said he see himself leaving Studio One and going with Universal Audio Luna. Yes, that is a good topic. I'm glad you brought that up because I myself was looking at Luna myself. Luna is sweet. I like it. I like it to the point where it had me going, hmm, hmm. I don't know. Luna is pretty cool. I like it. The only thing with Luna is that it reminds me of Pro Tools. Pro Tools had this long history of locking us up in their product, which is not a problem because Apple does it. Studio One is doing it. Native Instrument does it. You know what I mean? Like there are companies that have a series of things that locks you into their ecosystem where the best performance comes from using their stuff like iPhone and being able to send things back and forth, copy something on your iPhone, paste it on your Mac. You know what I mean? Like the handshake between each other. I can message on both my Mac, never miss a conversation. I can answer phone calls on my Mac if I don't want to answer it on my phone. Also my Apple Watch, I can answer a phone call or send a Mac. You know what I'm saying? It's like the ecosystem is bananas, right? So with Luna, you have to have their, and there's nothing wrong with it, but you have to have their Apollo interface or Universal, like they're in that line, which is not a problem, like because their stuff sounds amazing. It's just that they're expensive, but it is worth the money. I would think. Um, I used to be in the Universal Audio ecosystem. So I bought the card that goes into my laptop. There's a little, and that's before they came out with the hard drive. And that's with the DSP chip where you run all of the plugins onto something else other than your CPU. Um, and then the new Macs came out. Well, I bought a new Mac, and I could no longer fit that PCI card in there on the slot. I was so pissed off. I was really mad because I spent a lot of money on that card to slide in on the card on the side of my Mac at that time, and then I updated, and then it was like I couldn't use it. So I yeah, and they wasn't willing to help me like they came out with a drive I could just plug direct like FireWire into my system, but they wasn't trying to help me. So, but anyway, um, their sound is amazing. I love what they're doing. That's just the only downfall. Like you have to have one of those, one of their interfaces in order to use Luna. Otherwise, Pro Tools had this thing. I say they closely matched Pro Tools because Pro Tools you had to have the inbox. Y'all remember the inbox? I'm taking y'all down memory lane. I'm showing y'all my age right now. But you had to have the inbox to use Pro Tools. And you couldn't use a third party inbox. You couldn't come up in here with no, yeah, it was, you wasn't doing that. And then they got to, I think it was 8.0. 8.0 is what changed the game because now we can use iLocks instead of the interface. Now we can use third party interfaces, meaning we can go buy something, a cheaper interface that works just as good as the inbox or sounds just as good as the inbox. But you had to have this key, which is the iLock key. And that was the only way that you can use Pro Tools. And it still is, I think. Well, they may have something else going on, but that was the breaking point. And so this Luna thing is like they're going backwards. Like, really, come on, man. Like we just came from this, man. Like, just let us get it. Well, the cool thing is if you own their products, you get Luna for free. So yeah. All right, we spent too much time on that. But it was a good talk. Hope they continue support for the Mackie MCU Pro and XT Pro controllers. Sometimes when they update, you lose all of the settings from the previous version. They also need to map all of the features. And that's gonna be a hard one because I think Huey is the new thing on the block. Like it's not new, but it's like a protocol that is more prevalent than MCU, so to speak. Like I hear more Huey than MCU, so I'm not really sure. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Like it seemed like this. It seemed like they're quietly still supporting. Maybe like I don't know because I know with the fader ports or the new IO station in the documentation it says Huey. It says nothing about MCU. But maybe it does. You know what I mean? Like when you get it and you download stuff, maybe it will support it, but they just haven't said it. Like it's not broadcast. I don't know. So hopefully that's what it is. Personas needs to release an Atom driver that automatically turns off the lights. I agree. It is annoying. Yes, it is. It really is. There needs to be a button on off button on there. Yes, 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 yes. Or some type of coding where if you put your computer to sleep, that should go to sleep as well. But it stays on all night. It's yeah, I get it. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like my jam, my machine jam back here. When I sleep, my computer, it sleeps. The Atom don't. It just stays on. I get it. I get it. Or this keyboard, the M32, it sleeps. Uh, Here's my way out of their feature. I would like to be able to swap the browser and the inspector. The browser on the right side is like telling me to write with my left hand when I'm right-handed. To each his own. You know, that's a cool feature, being able to customize where the browser is. Now I think you get into stuff that you can do in Reaper. I think you could do that in Reaper. I'm not sure. I don't use Reaper, but I do know that Reaper has more customized options. So yeah, actually with Melodyne, you can already detect the scale quite easily. Yes, you can. Absolutely, absolutely. You can detect scales with Melodyne. That's also something that a lot of people are asleep on. Detect the content of your audio files and detect the scales. Right, exactly. Um, I like to have kicks in 1/5. All right, personas. I think this is for you. Yeah, I was just respecting the quiet time. When personas read that, I didn't want to say nothing. Just let them just kind of digest it. Yeah, that was a personas only feature right there. Feature request. I still use battery. That's what's up. So your main setup is Machine and Studio One. Absolutely. My wish for Studio One 5 is better control of Studio One Machine as the MIDI control. All right. The beauty of Windows, I'm still using a Firewire interface. My cousin was telling me to get an Apollo because we were about to start recording people read books. Stuff happening when stuck in. Yeah, $2,800 for audio interface. Yeah, I saw a video where they did a demo with the MIDI and it's okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, man, I appreciate all of y'all like interacting. Um, appreciate the thumbs up. The subscriptions is growing. I really do appreciate that, guys. Really do. I think what I'm gonna do here is log off. I mentioned that I was gonna dive into making a beat earlier, but it's already an hour, and we just been going at it. Y'all came in pretty strong, so I think I'm gonna just log off, come back tomorrow, and we can make a beat. You know what I'm saying? This is funny. Well, there you go. That's we getting into things that we talked about earlier. So these I need a different kit to finish that. I'm glad this happened live. Yeah. So I'm gonna send this to personas. I'm gonna tell them where to watch. Yeah, you see my finger? Right. It's not off. It's let's do that again. Let's record that. Give me a metronome. A counting. Well, let me well, is that eights? 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 2 and 4 and 1 and so that's no excuse. I was thinking maybe I had the wrong resolution. Let's bump it up to 16. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4. You got to move it over in order for it to work right. Why are we not seeing anything? Totally weird. Totally weird. It's not muted. Oh, now that totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Hey guys, don't try this at home. Okay, so F major. F minor. No. What's up, JBs? I dig that. Let's see. Let's lock that in place. So this stuff is weird. You got to keep it rolling though. You know, you just got to. I had the visual of MIDI. I want to see it more clearly, like FL Studio. That's what's up. And you late, emotions. You late. We're like almost 2 hours in. You missed a lot. let's bounce that. Let's see. I feel like if Studio One don't get it right in 5.0, I don't know. I may have to reconsider it myself because. But as far as mixing, I'm good though. You know, as far as doing stuff like this. Oh, thanks. Said the beat is dope. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm just messing around. Hmm. Oftentimes, I find myself trying to do something different from what I would normally do, but I usually like dirty, the chop stuff in here is pretty dope. So, oh, what? I gotta change the beat for this. Ah, I do it. I do it. I do it. That's Studio One for you. That is Studio One for. 2, 3, 4. Ah, I erased it. Okay, let me change my 2 back to avoid that. Okay. I'm gonna put impact in. Oh, thanks, J Beats. You see, I decided to hang out and you know what? I never use Sample One Recorder. So let's Test it out. Instrument impact. I've been lazy about this. So we're gonna test it out. This will be the first time tested. Like I wanna so this would be a good time to rename that so I can see which impact version I'm going for. Maybe that's how it works. Let's see. Output, no tracks. Okay. Um okay. Now this is just coming out of stereo. And what if I came out of mono? Like, let's see if this will work. Mono. Oh, it works. Check that out. Let's record. Wait, let me check. Okay, I was looking for my threshold to see which. Watch this. Okay, gate record. It'll trigger when I hit it. I think. Yep, dude, that's dope. That's kind of dope. If machine turned into a DAW, am I leaving Studio One? No. However, I'll use machine more because I already like how machine is in terms to the way it works, like setup. Like I dig it because I use it all the time. Like I'm used to it. If they go into a full, I'll be using that more. Like that will be my beat making. Like I will definitely switch everything over. Like my ideas, like focus more so into machine that way. But I can't really like use machine like solo, like a long by itself and nothing else yet because I still use a lot of the features in Studio One, like dealing with audio, for instance, and like how easy it is to like duplicate and manipulate audio and stuff like that. You have a lot of limitations. That's for me, who I am and what I do in music. But for machine, like if you're just making a beat, like it's yeah, like I have a different vibe when it comes to that. Um, but I still have to use Studio One to mix. Like I still get a lot of mix projects, so definitely I can't mix this machine. Like that's not what it's designed for. But I'll still be using Studio One for mixing and mastering. Like that's for the last 3 days. That's what I've been doing in machine. I mean Studio One mixing a project, and I had to get it done before I can go live because you know gotta make that money, right? Gotta pay the bills. All right, check this out. So let's go to sample one. I just love how I was able to figure that out, and I never used that feature. Okay, so not square. What's up, buddy? What's up, man? Man, if yeah, yeah, knock you hit it, man. It's yeah, I will. If machine if machine went full DAW, and I think that's where they're going. If they went full DAW, I would definitely use machine like solely. Like that's like music making. That's what I would use. But unfortunately, I can't leave Studio One because that's where I do all of my mix. I just hear you in the background like, yeah, nigga, whatever. You'll be mixing in the machine as well. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Uh, that's funny. The machine gang in here right now. Okay. Let me get back. Let me get back to this. So inside of sample one, I have to click. Where is that button? I forget what button it is. I have to click on to open everything up. Yeah, I think this is what I need to do. My root is C, low C. Let's see. I do like how I could just press a key. All right, let me route this out because I know y'all can hear it. I'm looking at it. Uh, Wait a second. Hey, can y'all hear that? Okay, y'all can hear. Uh, it's just my other screen froze. That's why I can't see the audio. Okay. Ah, that's funny. That's funny. Got that stank face. Okay. Hey, can y'all hear the drums? Can y'all hear everything? Wait, let me. You know what? Boom. Maybe I should wait to do that. See, I can't. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna deal with it. Wait, what? So I got to do everything by mouse, which is not a big deal. Thanks, Knock. Appreciate that, man. If my screen is flickering, that's Ecamm. I upgraded my computer, and this is what I'm getting. I know you use Ecamm too, Knock. I seen you commenting in the group, bro. Yeah, you busted. Yeah, but Ecamm is sweet. I got Ecamm before they went to this monthly subscription model, so I was grandfathered in. I'm glad I did, but I don't know what's going on. Why is I'm getting this flickering? It's crazy. But once I switch, I'm gonna keep working on the drums because I ain't done. I gotta get in. You know what I'm saying? that Miss Emotion. You on here talking about people doing videos now. Let's see. Yeah. Um. See, why haven't you been doing any video? See, where have you been? You know, once upon a time you used to do videos, but you stopped. Where are you? You need to come back. This is your life. Come back home, Emotions 22. You need to come back. You ain't doing nothing else. No. Is that 808 Studio One Fact Sounds? No, it is not. It is. It's from a kit called Blackout. And I'm trying to remember who made it. I can't remember who made it. I went to a site. Yep. Emotions on here trying to encourage us to come and do more videos, and she just dropped out of the race. Like, what is going on? Like, that's not how it works. When we see you do more videos, we do more videos. That's how it works. Like, you just can't come on here demanding us to do more videos. I mean, what's going on? What is going on? Yep. I know you upgrade your camera because you was a part of the challenge. You upgraded everything and it was looking good, and you uploaded some good content too, and then you just stopped because it was too hard. It was it was frustrating, and it was time consuming. But now that you have time, you can join the live stream gang, and it said you hibernated. uh yeah, you gotta come out your hibernate mode. Gotta come on out. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, um, but just a quick inspiration for you. I get just do video. Just do it, Just do it. That's all I got. Just do it. What's up? Hope everyone is safe. Yes, we are safe. We are safe. Absolutely. We in here. But you know something? Am I safe? Hope I can't catch a virus streaming live publicly. You probably could. Some type of radiation going. I don't know. I'm tripping. I'm just talking now. I think I went above some people. Like, if you get what I'm saying, you got what I'm saying. If you didn't, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna explain that. Yeah, sometimes I get off and to other rams. I don't wanna say things. Man, we've been on in 2 hours. It's all good emotions. I mean, you can come back when you feel well rested. Then you can come back you know to the streaming world, video making world. say you recently wrote to Personas about the multi out in contact. It sucks. The mixer channel and track coloring and naming out in sync. You have to do it manually. Hey, what he said. Exactly what he said. What I think gonna happen after this crisis? I was just talking to my wife about that not too long ago. I don't think we coming back like how things were before. I don't think it's gonna happen. I know that we shifted, you know, a worldwide state of emergency type deal that just happened. And then when it all go, like when it's safe to go back to work and stuff like that, yeah, we'll get in the gist of going back. You know what I mean? But there's a lot that was lost. A lot of things happened in that time. During this time, a lot of people lost their lives, right? And a lot of companies lost a lot of money. A lot of people lost a lot of money. Can't get back. So you got to work to like get back on top. You know, people trying to like pay rent and really can't pay rent because can't go to work. So everybody panicking about this deadly disease. Not the flu, but the corona. Not pneumonia, the corona. I'm just saying. But this one is huge, right? People dying from the flu. Like that. People dying from pneumonia. Like that, and other things is going on in this world. Hey, I ain't trying to like. I ain't trying to go there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many of you guys ready for that. It's serious. I'm just sitting back, observing, and you know, reflecting on things, and I'm just like, You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on? You know? Like, haha, that's not what's going on. Listening to the media hype things up. So now we here. Streaming. It's 1:40 a.m. in the morning. India is on complete lockdown. Wow. Same thing is happening in the U.S. I mean, today I was able to ship out a package, and I mean, it was good to see other people still at work, you know, working. I went to the grocery store like yesterday, as a matter of fact. It's people still in there working. So, like, major ups to those of you guys that are still out there working in those type of jobs. Walmart, Target, Kroger. You know, them stores out here, standing in the cashier booth, behind the cash thing, the register, ringing up your items while y'all over there fighting over tissue. And I saw some ridiculous videos too. Like, what is the point of you trying to buy up the entire freaking shipment, you know, the whole shipment, like all the tissue that come off the truck, and this lady trying to buy them all. You ain't about to use that much tissue unless you. I don't know. It's crazy. But we about to be on lockdown. Like the schools are closed right now. Like my kids was on a spring break for about a week, and it turned into a month. We're on the second week right now, and they can't go back to April 6th. Who knows? They may extend. I don't know. The government is shutting down. Everything is shutting down. I've been home for a couple of weeks, so this is what we'll be doing: getting in, knocking videos out, getting some work done. Yeah, people are scared. People are definitely scared. The animal and survival instinct comes out. Yep. Costco was packed. Man. I went to a Fry's Electronic a few days ago, right? And in my mind, I would have thought most of the people was hanging out at the grocery stores. But to my amaze, well, it actually wasn't amazing. I just didn't expect it. I went to Fry's Electronic and I thought they was going out of business. I was like, bro, why isn't anything on the I was like, is y'all going out of business? And then it dawned on me, and the dude, the guy there was like, yeah, man, we had a surge yesterday. Everybody came and bought up all of the computers, all of the like stereo sounds. Dude, I went over to the I'm like, man, people are really gonna be like straight. Like they're gonna have some good audio. Like all of the sound bars, TVs, like everything was gone. Like I saw a couple of workers putting up a TV, and I thought that they were putting things away to avoid from break-ins, like looting, because I know that that's around the corner. As a matter of fact, there was a looting situation, a riot happened in San Diego or going towards there, somewhere around there. It's already going down. Like the things that you see on TV are now in play. Like the movies, the stuff that happened in movies, I thought was just movies. You know how your mom ever told you, oh, that's just TV. That's not real. Talking about aliens, that's not real. Talking about monsters and ghosts, that's not real. And I'm starting to see things like, and I hear and see things. Nah, that stuff is real, bro. Like I feel like TV just be warning us on, like letting us know what's going on. That's just, man, we having some real talk right here. Whoever would have known I done got off into a deep end right here on the stream. They say the government is supporting. Send us a check. Yeah, as long as you fill out the census form, when you fill that out, you will get a check. Y'all hear about that? That's suspect to me, man. The census, nah. I have my own reason to believe that they want what they telling y'all. I don't even want to go there because I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not about to get myself in trouble. People gonna start acting crazy, and what I am concerned of, they are already going crazy. You said Fries has actually been declining for several months now at multiple. Hey, y'all remember to hit the like button. Hit the like button on this video. Hit that like button. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like, you gotta be subscribed. Like, you cannot be watching me right now if you're not a subscriber. Like, you gotta subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Pure Vision, what's up? What's up? You've been recorded. No emotions. I can't go there. I refuse to. I'm not gonna do it. I think you have an idea where I'm going, like, or maybe you don't. But I'll say this. Everything is not what they seem. I'll say that. Hit that like, hit that like, hit that like. That's what's up. Okay. Well, since you put it out there, now I'm talking about that purge. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. You talking too much. I'm saying Pure Vision. Can't give it all to him. That's too bad. I got a thumb down. They don't get it. Yeah. Nah, I'm saying, bro. Emotions is trying to set me up, bro. You see what she doing? She trying to set me up. That's why I got a thumb down. That's like warning. Strike one. Man, y'all talking politics on here? Man, y'all setting me up, bro. Oh, man. I'm having fun, though. I'm having fun. I appreciate it. I was supposed to log off like an hour and 19 minutes ago. But I started cooking up this beat. I was like, you know what? Let's see what I come up with. And then, like, the OGs came in. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of my long-time followers that's been kicking with me for a very long time decided to come in, like, after I streamed an hour and start talking. And then we just started cooking up. And so now we in here. With the exception of Not Squared, I've been following him. He's like a celebrity here. The man of the hour. Yeah. Yeah, the streets is watching. Hey, I'm gonna finish this beat though. Whenever I can. Right now I'm not, cause I got frustrated. But I like what I came up with, you know what I mean? Like I dig it. Y'all probably didn't even notice how I named the session. It's called Corona Stream. Alright. Look, Sometimes I do stuff like that. Hey, I'm gonna go live one time and be like streaming streaming coronavirus virus. I'm gonna make a corona beat. Yeah, not you the man, Doc. You be out on all of the native instrument videos and commercials and stuff. You know, I'm like, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad I know you. You know, that's it's kind of how it feels. Like, yeah, that's my bro up there. Yeah, I know that dude. You know what I'm saying? You know that. Yeah, like I got his phone number in my phone. Like, bro, I can hit him anytime. You know what I'm saying? I just. Yeah, that's my dude right there. Yeah, that's yeah. I believe that is like my string got the coronavirus, bro. Yeah. I do believe that. That's funny. That's funny. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I do appreciate it, man. I do appreciate that. Said flip a Cardi clip. Man, I want to know who gave me thumbs down. Like that's just it don't bother me. It just it's it's kind of interesting a little bit to me. You know, we at the end of the stream, so ain't nobody gonna watch this far down in the archive. So I mean, we already here. But lately, I've been getting like one thumb down on like a slew of videos in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll get a thumb down, and then a couple of videos was sneaking, and I won't get a thumb down, and then the next batch after that get one thumb down. I wonder if that's one person that's following me or have me up. Like, who are you? Like, who is this one person who keep giving me a thumb down? Like who are you? I feel like it's the same person that's just well, like they don't even see what I'm talking about, bro. Like when I upload a video and it'd be like say for instance my video sometimes be like 18 minutes long or something. I try to keep it short, but like it'd be 18 minutes long or 20 minutes long, 15 minutes long, whatever. Not even a good 5 minutes go by, I get a thumb down. Like, bro, you didn't even watch the video and I got a thumb down already. You didn't even see what I had to say. That's how I know I got it. It's like I got somebody stalking me. Like they just designated to just hit the thumb down. Like, bro, really? It doesn't matter to me because like thumb down or thumb up is still the interaction on the video. So it's like, thank you. You doing me a favor. Like some of you guys that don't know how the YouTube algorithm ropes works, it don't matter if it's a thumb down or thumb up. But like it's just the thought though, like, okay, thumb down. Hmm. All right. Well, you know, I can't please everybody, but I just thought that that was interesting. You know, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be true to what I do and how I do things. I'm not gonna change for nobody. You know, so it is what it is. But that's just interesting, man. Like, really? Man, yeah, for real. Exactly. Yeah, knock. You said someone went through your videos, and yeah, I'm saying like one thumb down, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I get thumbs down. Like, I know I'm gonna get that because I'm not gonna appeal to everybody. I don't have everyone's best interest. At that point, I'm thinking like, just click off the video. Like, you ain't even got to like spend extra time to hit thumb down. Just click off the video, go somewhere else. That's what I do. I usually don't hit thumb down. If I felt like I waste my time on somebody's video, I just like, oh, that was a waste of time, and then click on another video. But then you get some people who actually waste time to tell you that they waste their time, and um, I'm like, okay, well, I thank you for letting me know that you waste time. I appreciate you watching the video. I mean, because that helped me out, and like your thumb down definitely helped me out. And like, here's the other thing: you act like you never waste time. Every day you do something like, well, you waste time every day doing something stupid and retarded. Like don't play me like you like you really waste time watching my video and that just really hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, just like, okay, all right, whatever. I don't address it. I don't say nothing, but I figure we had to. I'm ranting. We had the last of the string, so it's like whatever. But it's like, man, people just do stuff, and like really, yeah, there are people like that out here. It's crazy. Yeah, I agree, but it's all about the algorithm and like how you set things up. So it's like, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, you say I should have more subscribers. I agree. I like more subscribers, but it like you got to be consistent on YouTube. I'm not as consistent as I want to, but I try to get videos up. You know what I mean? But you got to be persistent, and you got to be doing content that you got to do things in a way that interests people. You know what I mean? I just haven't had the chance to reach out to the right people at the right time. You know, I'm still learning YouTube algorithm and how to do things, when to post. Actually, I really don't care when I post. It's just um knowing how to tag your videos and what to tag it with, and like, you know uh, these days videos are getting more interesting. I remember I was watching a video like not too long ago of some of the older videos I post. I'm like, man, I've came a long ways. Like the video quality and audio quality, stuff like that. So you just got to be doing things that's appealing, to the thumbnails, to the title of the video, and you know, I some people do let me know that, like when they stumble across my videos, they're like, man, I'm glad I found your channel because you have so much helpful, like, but they didn't find me before because I did not enter their algorithm, according to what they were searching for, what they were stumbling upon at that time. And once people start searching for things, and if I happen to have something on a topic, and then it depends on the topic, like how many people are covering that topic, and like, if someone is just scrolling down, and I just happen to be like hovering the lower area, then you might find me on that topic, you know, and then actually like look at the video and listen to what I be saying and be like, oh, you know what I mean? Then that's when I get those subscribers. But for those people, those impatient people who just like listen to the first 5 minutes, sometimes I talk a lot. You know, it is what it is. But I try to give valuable information or content according to my setup and the way I do things. That's how and why I go the way, like, that's how I do what I do. And I help a lot of people that way. A lot of people are appreciative to like my long winded way of getting to a point because they be going through the same thing. So, it's like, yeah, it works. It works for some people it don't. It is what it is. Thumbnails are very important. Absolutely. You say you don't know anything about algorithm. Yes, emotions. We talked about this before. I'm still not understanding how yeah, who YouTubers have a big following with mediocre beats versus y'all who help the producers community. Um, like I say, it's all about how much you post, and you got to think about it. Like the people that do, I ain't trying to call anybody out, but like the people who do mediocre beats happen to post more videos than I do, and their setup or the way they do things is probably more appealing to like the younger crowd. Like I noticed the younger crowd don't really care about beats. They just want to do something quick and easy, simple. You know what I mean? Get in, get out, make this money, make them bags, get out. And like versus us that's been in the game for a while, you know, going into the troubleshooting things. So I take care of that type of things. Like troubleshooting stuff, those people who make those quick beats get more subscribers, they usually come to me and troubleshoot when something when something goes wrong. They hit me. Hey, bro, how do I blah blah? You know what I'm saying? And then I go and like tell them how to fix the problem and stuff like that. Um, so like that's why it takes me longer to explain things because I want to cover my ground or cover like things that you would possibly expect or experience during the process. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. So I mean, now that we are like locked down, I'll be posting more videos and stuff like that, and hopefully it catches on. All I could do is hope and just keep going. The same thing I'm telling you, emotions. Like when I say like just keep doing it, it applies to me too. Like I'm just gonna keep doing it. Um, you feel like I have a lot of subscribers, and I don't feel that way. I feel like I need to like keep growing and do more because the goal is to help people. That's the whole goal. Like if I can help somebody, I did my job. You know what I mean? So I know there's more people out there that's looking for somebody like me to like help lead them and yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But Knox Square said something really important, like thumbnails. Like that's the key. Thumbnails. You gotta have some dope thumbnails because if your thumbnails are not dope, it's not eye catching, then nobody gonna click on it. And that's my downfall, and I'm getting more and more involved in that, like being creative with the thumbnails. So yeah, yeah, there is a formula. There's a formula in this, or yeah, there is a formula to it in order to get the organic traffic. Like Knox Square said, the you gotta have some really nice thumbnails. You gotta catch people's eye first, and you gotta have a compelling title to go with that. You know what I mean? It's got to be something that people are searching for. The hottest thing. That's why you see me talk about Studio One a lot. It's kind of a hot thing right now. Like Studio One 5 is coming out pretty soon, so figure out kind of like get in and see what people thinking, what they want. Like, how do you like Studio One 4? What are the features that you're looking for? When Studio One 4 came out, I was like hitting that, seeing what people are talking about, and then I go and share my thoughts and my process and what it is, making music using Studio One 4. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Um, it's one of those things that people want to know. And the flip side to that is everybody's not recording music through Studio One. Like there's a lot of videos on guys talking about recording music, like bands and stuff. There needs to be some people talking about making beats. That's where I come in, making beats and like mixing here and there. I probably need to do more about mixing, but there are plenty of guys talking about mixing through it, but nobody's really making beats through Studio One. So I feel that me and a couple of guys do that right now. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of people in Studio One that's doing that. It's a bunch of FL Studios, a bunch of Ableton Live. You know what I'm saying? But no one is really talking about making beats in Studio One because I don't know. Although you guys see me experience like things, little glitches or whatever, I still rock with it because they still have some pretty nice features. Like they still have some, it's still pretty cool. But Bitwig, like I'll get in that and I just lose my mind in there. You know what I mean? I definitely lose my mind. I should have been making the beat from Bigwig, man. Like, come on, man. Really? Not Square said he set a goal. Yeah. I do the same thing too. Like setting the goal. Like last year, I set a goal to make it to 14,000. No, it was 13,000 because I was at 12 something. No, 14,000. However, this year I set a goal to make it to I set it a little higher actually. Like at first I started out like, okay, I need to make it to 15,000 subscribers. I'm kind of halfway there, but I raised the bar and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make it to 20. I may not get there, but I set a goal and I got that goal in the back of my head. Like, I gotta go. I gotta make it happen. You know what I mean? I gotta make it happen. I mean, if I get 15, I met a goal that I started out with. So if I make it to 15, I'm Gucci because that was my original goal. But I'm pushing myself. I want 20,000 before the year's out. And hopefully I get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, set a goal and you gotta like stay there. You can't let nothing deter you away from that. I mean, yeah, things in life happens. That is just what it is. It's life. You know what I mean? But you gotta like self motivate yourself to keep going and push through it, and then eventually it'll happen. You know what I mean? Like it's all about your attitude. Like just keep pushing, keep pushing. Even like when you upload videos, like if you feel like it's content that you think nobody will watch. I was talking to my boy Jay Josh the other day. Like you just like trying to figure things out. I wonder if they'll catch this. I wonder if this go viral. I wonder if people like, you know, really did what I'm talking about did here, in this video, blah, 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 whatever. You know what I mean? Like being a YouTuber is all about finding out what you're going to do, like, or finding out, like you're testing the waters. Like that's what I've done many times. I'll put out videos and see how y'all like that and see how that go. When you do that, you kind of find your rhythm. I know what my followers like. Oh, I know, like Knox Square said, like a lot of no, was that you? No, it was J Josh. But I'm pretty sure Knox Square feel the same way. Like a lot of the traffic is coming from non-subscribers. The people that discovering your videos is coming from people who's not even subscribed to you. And it's like, wow, who knows? But if you do enough of those, they'll subscribe. But the key is staying persistent. Like, just stay persistent, and it will come, because YouTube. That's what YouTube wants to know. Like, they don't want to. They're not into pushing your channel. You may have some good content, but if you don't have regular content like constantly coming, then they're not gonna push it. And you gotta, when you put videos together, you gotta see, this is the thing right here. You may be small, but you have to post content, meaning like the way you approach the video, the way you put it together, you got to go as if you're talking to thousands of people, like you're already there. That's your approach. So that's what I do. Like, when I post videos, I bring that energy as though I'm talking to thousands of people, as I already have 100,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't let the small subscription number contain who I am. Like, I'm out here, like, I represent, like I already got it. So that's what you got to do. You got to, like, I already got it. You know what I mean? It can't be like, oh man, I only have like 20 people following me, so it ain't even worth it. All right, you can't be like that. You just can't think like that. So that means when you, like, edit videos, like, that's your whole mindset. Like, okay, I'm gonna just throw this up there. No, you can't just throw up videos. It's got to be on point. You know what I mean? Um, but you don't have to do much though. You don't have to, like, animate the crap out of it. Like, it could be a simple video, and just as long as your camera picking you up and you clear and your audio's good, then you Gucci. And as far as like editing, it's real simple. Just learn how to cut, the bad stuff in it out, man, and you should be good. You should be good. What's up, Spetty? What's up? We just on here talking, and man, Eric, that's what's up. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Emotions. I don't know if S5 is coming. I don't want to get anybody excited. You probably just now reading the title. I don't know if S5 is coming. We were just talking about it. Like, the video is titled, like, wish list. Like, what do you see? What do you foresee? Like, what do you want? What would you like to see in S5 if it comes? I don't even know. They don't communicate with me, so I don't know. What you like about Big Wig? Everything. Like, it's like Ableton Live. It works just like Ableton Live, like the clip launch, and there's a lot of modulations in there, like devices and things. Like, just if you imagine Ableton Live, like, it's just like that. Like, pull in the devices on the bottom. Like, it's really cool. I like it. It's like fast, quick. I like the browsing. The browsing system is like totally dope to me. It's not like Studio One. Um, both of them can drag and drop. That's not a problem. But Studio One is limited on the browse. Like, the browse is Bitwig is everything is, I don't know. It's like, it's so easy to find things in their browse system. Browse system is totally awesome. I love it. Like, it's just the way that is, yeah, it's really cool. Um there's a lot of options as far as like automation and routing things, like it's way more customization in terms of that. Like it is it's crazy. It's bananas in there. Like what you could do is like you could do anything in there. It could be intimidating for some people, but I have a lot of fun when I go in there and produce something. Um, I do like the fact that when you load up instrument and it crash, according to how you have it set up, that plugin will crash and not the whole project. Like you can still go in there and play the song and continue making the beat beyond that plugin. The plugin can crash all at once. But in a regular DAW, if a plugin crashed, the entire program crashed and you have to reboot it. But in Bitwig, only that plugin crashed. You reboot that plugin and you Gucci, right? That's just how it works in Bitwig, which is dope. I like that. Um, their sampler in there is pretty dope, and it's all in the device. Like it's like located at the bottom. Like it's really cool. Like I like how it's set up. I love how it's set up. And there's a lot of things I like about it, but I'm not gonna go deep into it. But yeah, Bigwig is like it's like it's creative. You can get in there and like do stuff that you can't do in Studio One. In Studio One, you need a bunch of plugins to do creative things. In Bitwig, it's already built in. You can be creative just based on routing things, places. You got a bunch of filters and LFOs and uh modulations, and it's just bananas with what you could do. Like if you think it probably can be done. That's how dope Bigwig is to me. You want to get crazy and creative, yeah. Like yeah, that's what it is. Um I thought about making videos on type beats. Um I can consider that. I really I don't really get into those, or I haven't gotten into those because I feel like doing tutorials and whatnot on type beats. Everyone has their own way of doing things, and I don't know. I just feel like that was a whole can of worms that I will open up. And people start judging me on the sounds I'm using or what I'm doing or how I'm doing it. It's like, oh, that's not like the original beat. Like that's blah 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 blah. Like I don't, I don't feel like just didn't feel like getting into that. But I could, I could make similar music. I don't know. I just never been a fan of like copying somebody's style. That's just kind of bottom line. Like I use stuff out here as inspiration to create beats for clients, but it's still me. It's still mine. Like I go and take the track and just do something like crazy with it. My own concept instead of like copying or ripping off somebody else. So that's kind of why I kind of stayed away from it because you know. And then eventually I get into doing something my own, something I came up fresh without using any type of inspiration. Just kind of taking it for a spin and seeing if like what I could come up with off the top of my head. And some people like that too. Let's see. Do you think if this was all you had to do versus doing other jobs, to maintain your family and lifestyle? Would it influence the betterment or growth of your channel, of your channel, of what your channel represents? Yeah, I do. I do. I honestly do. Because this is what I do. I do this for a living. I've been doing it for so many years, and I'm in the field of helping people. So, helping people and doing what I love are two of the best combinations. And it's like I hit a sweet spot there. But unfortunately, me helping people and doing what I love don't make enough to pay rent, or it don't make enough to pay for meals here. So unfortunately, I have to go to a 9 to 5, right? But the goal is that doing what I love, helping people, will eventually take me off my job. And I have faith, and I am like, I've been on that road for years, and I'm not stopping. I feel like I'm getting stronger. I'm getting closer, and it is what it is. So yeah, I believe that. I honestly I believe that some people were able to like make a, get a break quicker. You know, some people you know don't. I'm kind of in the middle. Well, I'm more so like the person who's going to get a break. It just takes me a little longer. You know, and that's also coming from like I'm a very creative person. I consider myself an artist. Making music is not the only thing that I do, and that's the problem I have. Like I want to do a lot of things, and I'm just creative in everything I do. I'm always like my mind's always like spinning, so it's like, man, how am I get into this? How am I do this? You know, and like I'm a worker. Like I can't sit down for a long time. Only if I'm doing stuff like this. If I'm doing stuff like this, it's like I'm walking around, doing stuff because my fingers is taking me off my feet. You feel what I'm saying? I'm over here working. But like I'm one of those persons that are always thinking like, you know, I'm always in survive mode. I'm always trying to make it, trying to grind. So I stay at work. I try to figure things out. Like I don't let one problem become a big problem. I just I figure it out. I make it happen. That's the kind of person I am. I don't know if you guys can see on my wall, but it kind of reminds me of what I need to do every day. It says get shit done. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting shit done, every day. That's what it says on my wall, literally. You guys probably seen it in some of my videos, but that's what it is. And that's a reminder every day. So yeah, it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Let's see. That's what. Yeah. Real talk, Eric. Improve many. Yeah, big wig is the big. It's the business. Yeah. Recently worked on MPC one, but had to return it. Even with the initial confusion, I couldn't keep my hands off of it. I actually like the MPC one. I never. I just when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like a little small and compact. It's like might be smaller. I don't know. But it looked cool. I liked it. It was like, yeah, if native instruments don't, you know, I don't know. I really feel like we're getting close to a Mark IV, or I don't know. I just feel like just something them going into DAW mode. I feel like this may be updated pretty soon to something else, or something else will come out. to uh implement the new direction. I don't know. But I've been rocking with native instruments for a very long time. And I love everything that they do. So I always keep them in my circle. And it's always good that all of my babies talk to each other. Like it's all about family here. You know what I'm saying? All about family. Everybody talking together and getting along with each other. Yeah, I'm living the life, man. I'm living the life. Yeah, 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 yeah. I do agree with you though. Emotion. Machine does. Um. Yeah, machine. Machine is pretty dope. I like machine. It's just some things that they. I don't know. Some things I wish that they do differently, and then maybe that's what they're doing now. Because I do see the direction. So just have faith. Just sit back, watch, see what happens. Right. That's all you can ever ever wish for. But with Studio One, I'm kind of curious, like, because here's another topic, or here's another point of view. Them always working with Ableton Live. I've noticed that. I don't know if y'all have, but there's a lot of integration or just a lot of intertwining going on between them and Ableton Live. I don't know what's going to happen, but you know, it's like anytime you see guys posting videos about how to get your Atom pad to work with Ableton Live on the Personas channel, when they already got the push, if you got the push, why would you want this to use with Ableton Live? Or if you bought Ableton Live, why would you want to use this? Or maybe you bought the standard version and you already have this, or maybe you bought the standard version and you didn't want to spend the extra $100 to get the push. So $150 to get this does just that. But this puts you back into like regular, I don't know, it's like regular way of beat making, if you will, like 16 pads versus what is it, 64 pads or buttons or whatever. I don't know. On the push, I don't even know if that's the right number. I just guessed. You got a bunch of buttons on the push and a lot of customization. Um, you can really control that. Well, maybe you can't. I heard somebody say they're just really good for beat making. Um, but like the push versus this, like I don't know. I don't know if I get that. Like that just don't make sense to me. I've been trying to like figure that out. I'm trying to like crack that code, but I don't know. I guess it makes sense if you really want to work in Ableton Live, but you don't have the budget, so you get one of these. I don't know. I don't know. That's just what I've noticed. You know, it's just what I noticed. Would it be hard to make machine a full DAW? Um, that is a native instrument question. I'm not really sure, but all I could do is tell you that I have reason to believe that they're heading that way because of what you can do in machine now. Like they just turned it into a linear workflow when recording. No longer are we confined to the the pattern mode where it's you pick the pattern count 4 bars, 8 bars, 16 bars, 2 bars, 1 bar, whatever, right? No longer do you need to prefine the length. You can go in and just start recording, and wherever you stop will be where you loop. So you playing, you doing your thing, and it take you 32 bars to finish out your pattern. Well, it's gonna take you there. You don't have to prefine that. You just go and you flow, and you go in and do your thing, and then when you hit stop, it locks in place. You can still like select your length, and then you can select your start point, your start and end point. Like say like you do 32 bars, like you just grooving, like any possible combination of beats and how you program it. You know what I'm saying? It basically you created your whole song right there. And when you go in and you do like that, like you record for like a lengthy amount of time, you pretty much created like a dope pattern for the entire song that you can take and chop up in different sections of the song. That's actually a faster workflow, if you to be honest with you, because when you like duplicate a scene, you duplicate that pattern, and you can also make it a unique pattern or unique scene, and then you can just take the endpoint, say like you're using the first eight bars in the first scene, right? And then you duplicate that pattern, and you want to use 9 through 16. There's your second pattern. Well, no problem. You just created like the nice portion of your song right there, and you could change the endpoint, and it's like it ain't even no thought. Like, oh, that's dope. And then um we also get an indication where we are in the song. Over just over the touch strip, like the little lights that light up above the touch strip. Now we know where we are. Like it does a countdown. That's pretty cool. I like that. Like little stuff like that. Increments like they leading in that direction. So I think it's possible. I don't know what it would take, but I think it's possible. I think they head in there, and I in fact I know for well, me knowing for a fact, I think that's just my feeling, my strong feeling. When I say that, I don't have any backup resources or whatnot, but like I feel like that's where they're going. I believe I read something where they talked about that. That's where they're going, but I don't know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Emotions. Machine has changed since last time you've been doing music or been in machine. I don't know what you're using now. Uh, yep, yep. I did a video on it though, on like I think did I go live on that? Yeah, I've already talked that I hit that subject already, like Studio One or Logic. Um, Now technically, yeah, they kind of like went. It's not totally linear. I don't want you going in and looking for it. It's still stings and patterns, right? But when you go into your scenes, you can turn off the loop. which turns it into a linear situation, but based on blocks, your scenes, you know. But you remember how in Machine where if you are on a specific scene, it'll loop over and over and over. There was never like no turn off loop, loop on, loop off type situation. It was always it loops over and over and over until you put several scenes in place. You gotta tell it to move forward past that one scene. I had to select all of the scenes in order for it to like go through it. That don't happen no more. That's not the case no more. You can turn loop off on, and if it's on that scene, it will like say like that scene is 4 bars, and I'm moving into 8 bars. The machine will follow all the way to wherever. So those are the things that changed. Basically, anyone buying $800 software may easily buy NPC or something for personas, knowing the compatibility is already there. Absolutely, absolutely, and that's why I said what I said. Like Ableton Live and like um my thing was like if you're gonna buy the Atom Pad, then why not just buy Studio One? Because they are these things are married to each other. Like it makes sense to me. But you may like Ableton Live better, and you don't have the extra budget to get one of these. But if you have an $800 budget, you might as well just go to Ableton Live and get the push. That's how much the push costs. The push is 700 something, and you get the standard that goes with that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's your whole that's your whole Ableton Live setup right there. You set right. That's it. Like you have it all. Like why buy this? That don't make sense. That was my whole point. Like I don't know, but it's cool though because it's like it. I feel like anytime companies combine themselves and like do like cross promoting whatever, it's like a win win. You kind of cross things and yeah. I mean, but I have reason to believe that um I don't know. I kind of don't want to like jump off the bridge, but just watching how things going, you know, I don't know. Like I don't want to say a merge is happening. I want to stay away from those territories, like making assumptions like that, because I honestly don't know. I just noticed that on the personas um YouTube channel, they have tech guys. They're showing you how to use the Atom, but maybe the caveat is that they're using the Atom Pad, and so it's like buy the Atom Pad. They make more money selling you the Atom Pad to use. I think the idea is that you can use it with any DAW, but they pick Ableton Live that has the push to go with it. That's kind of the other thing. Like, why not market it towards Cubase users or um Reason, you know, or FL Studio? But that would just FL Studio has their own controller now, which is the Fire Studio, I believe. I think that's what it's called. But they have their own controller now. For so many years they didn't, but now they do. Yeah, yeah. Hey, you know, I'm just trying to understand the logic behind it. You got $800. You good. Like you able to live all day. Like, you know, or like you say, buy the NPC. Yeah, but you know the NPC is kind of expensive. You know, well I gotta update my version. I just use machine for drums. That's what's up. And the fact that allows the export whatever you made on the PC that completed able to it's seamless. Yeah, the Ableton Live is dope. You said the Timbo love the push. Yeah, the push is. You know, I wanted to push that some at one point, but I didn't. I didn't feel like spending the money. Yeah, it's not. Snipe tell me about the push all the time. He been telling me to get it. Like, bro, why is you playing? Like, he didn't say it, but he said it, and this is his in so many words. He's like, bro, if you really gonna do this, go get the push. Like, if you gonna do this, like, there's no. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I kind of took it as if you ain't serious about music unless you have to push. That's kind of how he was saying it to me. He's like, bro, go get the push, just go get it. And then that's when I went and got Bitwig. I thought about it, like I was on the verge, I was going to do it, but like that type of money, I was like, cause me, I know how I am. I'm a perfectionist, and I want the best. My butt would have gotten the suite where I would have been definitely like closer to the $1,500 range. I want everything. That's how I am. And to get everything, I would have been spending a lot of money. I don't want the standard. I don't want the standard suite. No, give me. I want the top. I want it all. And it wasn't really worth that to me. I could have been fine with the standard because I hear that the standard is just as good as the top, the master suite, the elite. You know, I know that it's just as good. It's just a few more sounds more. Like, but dude, you can totally do your thing with standard. But I don't know. I just like what Bitwig was doing versus Ableton Live. Like, and then I already had the Machine Jam. So with the Machine Jam and Bitwig, they're like brothers and sisters, like Gucci. They dope. It just makes sense. Tight integration. So yeah. So yeah, it's all about seamless workflow. But I'm gonna get off here because I gotta jump into something else. Um, I gotta fix in the mix according to my client. So one last time. You say your first dog was Ableton. I will wait to see what Native Instruments come up with. Absolutely. And like I said, I did a live stream on that, talking about the possibilities of them going full DAW mode, and I got some pretty good views on that, which indicates that a lot of people is feeling the same thing, and they hoping, and I feel like some of them thought it was Native Instruments going full mode, but I was just showing them machine, I think it's 2.10, if I'm not mistaken. That's the version number. I was just showing, or was it 2 point something, 0.10, I forgot the number, but yeah, it's like long overdue. Like, come on, man, like, what's going on? And that video got some pretty good views. Everybody feels the same. Everybody waiting on machine to do what they do. Like, come on, man, like, you know, y'all can do it. So yeah, it is what it is. That's my cue. I may stream again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna make a beat. So y'all might as well just subscribe, like the video once again. If you made it this far, I appreciate you guys. And man, you guys are amazing. You know, my old subscribers, my old viewers, and all of the newcomers, I appreciate you. But we about to get off, and I'm coming back. If Akai never made the X, but made a really good, affordable one, a standalone, not priced at $1,000 when MPC Live came out, all that FL love would have been canceled. Hey, it is what it is. Magic Music Maker. That's what's up. Whatever you use to make music, and you can make it well, I think that's all that matters. It don't matter what you make, or it don't matter what you use to make it. That's how I wanted to put that. If there's a way to use machine drums, process what I leave. Like I say, it's not the matter of me leaving. Like, I wouldn't leave Studio One. Studio One to me is like Pro Tools, right? I guess if I put it to you like that, then you probably can understand where I'm coming from. Pro Tools is not a beat maker. Pro Tools is what everybody use to mix and master. So like, it's almost like you automatically, psychologically just think that way. Period. Like, Pro Tools. Oh, he's sending his music there because somebody's gonna mix. Right? That's how I think about Studio One. Studio One is what I'm gonna always use, whether I'm making music in it or not. I'm always gonna use it to mix. I'm not leaving it. But Luna, y'all heard about Luna? Luna is dope. Nah. When we talking about like DAWs like that, if I'm gonna leave Studio One, Luna will be why I will leave Studio One. Cause that Luna's dope. I've seen some videos on that. Luna's dope. Anyway, getting out of here. If you can use the drums that are processed from the kits in other DAWs, would you stop? Oh, you mean the other way around? Would I stop machine? Nope. I wouldn't. I don't use machines for the. I mean, I do. You know, there is some dope kits that people create for a machine, but I like the machine. Like, I like the workflow. I think it's dope because I can make what I want. Like, I can come in here and do that's what I'm always doing, to be honest with you. Like, anytime I'm in here, I'm always doing stuff to manipulate the sound. So I never take the sound for what it is anyway. So it's like, I like machine for what it is. Like, the workflow is dope to me, so I probably wouldn't leave machine. I think machine is where it is for me. My workflow, my long history speaks for itself. Yeah, Luna's by Universal Audio. You gotta have like a Apollo or something like that. You gotta have the interfaces. Now Luna, it's not a beat making software. It would be for mixing. Luna would be like a Pro Tools killer. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it. I would use Luna. That thing is sick. I like it. Like, I'm considering buying like the cheapest UA interface just so I can get Luna. So Luna's free as long as you have a supporting device. But that's it for you guys. I gotta leave you boys and girls. I gotta go. Man, I've never streamed like almost 4 hours. That's crazy, yo. I'm out of here. Hey, music is art. You the artist. Paint your picture. Stay creative without rules. I'll see y'all in a few more hours.